Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Yashas, and my friend Kishan are going to talk about JTable and JScroll and finally JTabbedPane. JTable and JScroll. The JTable class is used to display the data on two-dimensional tables of cells. It has many constructors used, like JTable. It creates a table with empty cells. JTable object rows, object columns creates a table with the specified data. JScrollPane is a lightweight container that automatically handles the scrolling of the another component. Uh, JS the component being scrolled can either be an individual component such as a table or a group of components such as JPane. In either case, if the object being scrolled is larger than the viewable area, then the horizontal and vertical scroll bars are automatically provided and the component can be scrolled through the pane. Because JScrollPane automates scrolling, it usually eliminates the need to manage individual scroll bars. The viewable area of a scroll pane is called as viewport. It is a window in which the component being scrolled is displayed. Thus, the viewport displays the visible portion of the component scrolled. The scroll bars scroll the component through the viewport. In its default behavior, JScrollPan will dynamically add or remove a scroll bar as needed. For example, if the component is taller than the viewport, a vertical scroll bar is added. If the component will completely fit within the viewport, the scroll bars are removed. Now, I will execute and show you a program with JTable and JScrollPan.
Now I will write a Java program as an example to create JTable and I use Java scroll pane. So we will use Java x dot swing dot swing is an API which is used to provide GUI, graphical user interface. Apply class table. I will use the class name as table. In this I will create a main method. The main method I will create a JFrame. This creates a new frame of a name. I will use the frame for a list of anime names. In that, first I will create a two-dimensional array to represent the table. These are the 7 names I'm going to use in the table. Next, for the heading, I will use column name column of one-dimensional array. In that, first will be serial number. Next, first name, second name. This will create the column. Next, I will create table, JTable. JT is equal to new JTable. This parameter we will pass data and column. Now we will create the scroll pane. JScroll pane is equal to J new J scroll. So I'm creating scroll pane for this table JT. The parameter will be JT. This will create JScroll pane. This will create a scroll pane to table JT. We have to set the bounds of scroll pane 300 and the new width and new height will be 300 and 400. F dot add. This will append this to JS. Now F dot set size. Size we are going to use 300 and 400. dot set layout. Layout will be none. Next f dot set visible true because we need to see the table. No error. I will run the code.
Ashes?
So it is loading set output.
Now I run the code. So only 5 names can be displayed at the time. So it adds this scroll pane here so that we can scroll down and look at the names. The names I included are Senku Ishigami, Roronoa Zora, Mikasa Ackerman, Naruto Uzumaki, Kirae Momobami, Gon Fricks, and Son Goku.
Now Kishan would continue with JTabbedPane.
Thank you, Ashish. The next topic is JTabbedPane. JTabbedPane encapsulates a tabbed pane. It manages a set of components by linking them with the tabs. Selecting a tab causes the component associated with the tab to come to the forefront. JTabbed panes are very common in modern GUI. Given the complex nature of the tabbed pane, they are surprisingly easy to create and use. JTabbed pane defines three constructors. We will use the first constructor, that is a default constructor, which create an empty control with the tabs positioned across the top of the pane. The other two constructors let you specify the location of the tabs, which can be along any of the four sides. JTabbedPane uses single selection model. Tabs are added by calling addTab method. Here is the one of the form. Void add tab string name component comp. Here name is the name of the tab and comp is the component that should be added to the tab. Often the component added to the tab is a JPanel that contains a group of related components. This technique allows the tab to hold the set of components. Here is a programming example.
Import javax.swing.star. Where import an package which is an inbuilt. Public class main class. Public static void main. String args. Jframe f is equals to new jframe. It is an object. Jframe means it's create new frame. F dot set default close operation. Jframe dot exit on close. It sets the operation that will happen by default when the user initiates a close on this frame. F.add new JTabbedPane demo. It adds the specified component to the end of this container. F.set size parameters are 500, it resizes this component so that it has a width W and H height. F.set visible true shows or hides this window depending on the value of parameter B. Import java.swing.jpanel. javax.swing.jpanel. Import javax.swing.jtabbedPanel. Listen built-in packages. Public class JTabbedPane extends jpanel. JTabbedPane demo. It's a constructor. Make GUI. Void make GUI. JTabbedPane JTP is equals to new JTabbedPane. A component that lets the user switch between the group of components by clicking on a tab with a given title or icon. JTP.add tab cities new cities panel. Add a component cities represented by a title and no icon. Cover method for insert tab. JTP.add tab colors new colors panel adds a component colors represented by a title and no icon. Cover method for insert tab. JTP.add tab flavors new flavors panel adds a component's flavor represented by a title and no icon. Cover method for insert tab. Add JTP. Public class cities panel extend J public cities panel. J button B1 is equals to new J button Bengaluru. Buttons can be configured and controlled by actions. Using an action with a button has many benefits behind directly configuring a button. Add B1. J button B2 is equals to new J button London. Adds B2. J button B3 is equals to new J button B3. Tokyo adds B3. B4 is equals to new J button New York. Add B4. Import javax.swing.j checkbox. Import javax.swing.j panel. Public class colors panel extends JPanel. Public colors panel. J checkbox CB1 is equals to a new J checkbox red. An implementation of a checkbox item that can be selected or deselected and which displays its state to the use. Add CB1. J checkbox CB2 is equals to new J checkbox green. Add CB2. J checkbox CB3 is equals to new J checkbox blue. Add CB3. javax.swing.j combo. Import javax.swing.jpanel. Public class flavors panel extends jpanel. Public flavors panel. J combo box JCB is equals to new J combo box. J combo box shows a pop-up menu that shows a list and the user can select an option from that specified list. JCB dot add LT item vanilla. JCB dot add item chocolate. JCB dot add item strawberry. Add JCB, which adds all these items to the list. Import javax.swing.star. The output is as shown. It is a JTabbedPane. In cities pan like Bangalore, London, Tokyo, and New York. In colors pan, the outputs are checkboxes, red, green, and blue. In flavors, outputs are flavors like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Is good. Thank you. Chandana, can you present? Sir, fine. We'll wind up here today and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you. Bye bye.